Well, breaking news now at 6. The Maryland father wrongly deported to El Salvador is now back in the U.S. Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us for DC News Now at 6. I'm Chris Flanagan.
And I'm Susan Tran. He's been returned, though, to face some serious federal charges. The Department of Justice is accusing Kilmar Abrego Garcia of being part of a human smuggling ring. It stems from a traffic stop from 3 years ago in Tennessee that at the time the officer let him go with a warning. DC News Now's Ben Dennis following the breaking news details.
Hey, Eli joins us now live from the Department of Justice. Ben, they held a news conference a little while ago. A lot happening here. So walk us through these charges.
Yes, breaking news, but it's also a developing story indeed. Kilmar Abrego Garcia is now facing those serious federal charges. He allegedly centered himself around this smuggling operation involving women, children, and MS-13 gang members. That's what Attorney General Pam Bondi announced just today. All came after a Tennessee grand jury made an indictment unsealed now. So how do we get here? Well, this all comes after the traffic stop in 2022 in Tennessee. That's when state police there stopped him for speeding, noticed a handful of people inside that vehicle. Officers at the time reportedly suspected human trafficking. However, he was let go with the warning. Then this past March, that's when he was deported, despite a 2019 court order barring from that happening to him. AG Pam Bondi says Garcia illegally brought in thousands of undocumented people since 2016, making more than 100 trips, alleging he trafficked guns, drugs, using SUVs with added seats and floors that were ripped out, all the while saying he conspired with 6 other people. Tonight, his attorney is responding, and after the Attorney General was asked what changed between that traffic stop in Tennessee and now.
Changes. Donald Trump is now president of the United States, and our borders are again secure. And thanks to the bright light that has been shined on Abrego Garcia, this investigation continued.
Instead of simply admitting a mistake and apologizing, this matter could have gone away within a week or two after the case being filed. Instead of simply admitting their mistake, they'll stop at nothing at all, even some of the most preposterous charges imaginable, just to avoid admitting that they made a mistake.
Again, that mistake that his attorney is referencing is that deportation sent back to his native El Salvador that happened back in March. Now, if convicted, the DOJ says they do plan to send Garcia back to El Salvador once he serves his sentence. Again, if convicted, his attorney added he plans to meet with Garcia sometime in the near future, fight these charges vigorously, and continued to argue in Maryland court over that initial deportation case. Outside of DOJ headquarters, Ben Dennis, back to you.